How much are you in touch with Dak?
Dak?
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you,
well, that's you know, in the summer,
well,
lots.
just sort of
Yeah,
since
Sid's.
whenever he told
We're
you.
yeah, we're in touch quite a bit. Obviously, he's one of my best friends off the ice. We talked a lot this summer. We had plans for him to come to my house. Obviously, it didn't happen. Stuff came up, but he's a great guy. He's gonna get through it. But yeah, we talk a lot, and right now it's not about hockey. We're just enjoying each other's company. Glad he's back in the fold,
Yeah.
and it's just fun guy to be around. So everybody just enjoys him, and everybody's thinking of him.
Well, tell us about 3 days of camp. Pace looks like it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think pace and most importantly execution. We're pretty sharp out there. I think it also testament to the drills we have. They're really high pace, and if you're dialed, the passes look good, and we're moving down the ice pretty fast.
Like we've heard from a few other guys that the summer skates are great getting back around guys, but at some point, like to have coaches and the sort of structure and everything else.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to be like running each other, at Rogers in early August or early September. So it's nice to be able to push each other, hit each other again, and we're fortunate to have this group together for a long time. So it's nice we can compete hard, and it ends up being all fun, but we're also getting each other ready for the season.
How different are the expectations this year compared to last year after what you guys accomplished in the playoffs?
We're already moved on. We're just trying to, we understand how hard it is to get into the playoffs, but it starts. It sounds silly. It starts day one at training camp. You got to set the pace, set the tempo, set the standard. It's going to be hard all year, and we just, I know what the saying is, like embrace the hard, but that's kind of the truth. Like it's so hard to get in the playoffs. We battle for 82 games, and we started though from game one, and we got to be ready this year, and we're starting pretty well for the first 4 days of camp, whatever it is. So we feel good right now.
What about the off-season signings that you guys had? Some new guys coming in. What has it been like to them, just adding to this group and seeing how they're kind of fitting in so far?
Yeah, well, they're all great guys. Just fun to be around. Keith and Vinny, two great guys, hit it off pretty well with them, and same with Jason Forbes. Like just good dudes. Great players. I get to watch Jake a lot in Boston. Always a fan of his game. Always jealous watching him deep in the playoffs. Scoring big goals. In my hometown. So it's very happy we got him on our club. I know what he can bring, and he's a fantastic player.
We've seen a lot of pace and sort of transition, rush attacking drills.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some new guys in your group, whether it's Jonathan or Jake, who weren't here. Are you seeing anything in terms of some of the finishing talents and the skill level?
Yeah. Oh well, I think Jonathan's a fantastic player. I'd never been on the ice with him. I think during playoffs he was in the second group, and I went out and watched him one day just to see what he looked like. So I was shot in World Junior, so just wanted to see it up close, and I guess I'd say I was probably surprised by his playmaking ability, poise he has with the puck. I know my first camps, anytime I touched the puck, I was real nervous with it, try to get it off my stick as quick as possible. So he already has that going for him, that he wants the puck, wants to make plays, and to come in and play with a guy like Pete, he's a little daunting. So I think he's going to be a really, really good player, and the shots, second to none.
Are there any skills that any of the young guys or the newer guys that have been brought in that maybe has surprised you, like something that you didn't know was part of their game, but now that you get to see it up close, you can tell?
Still early. I mean, I think Jake's shot, his release point is pretty cool to watch. He can pull it in, he can lengthen it. He shoots from different angles, and he's pretty accurate from all his release points. So I think that's Forbes' stick. You kind of pick up on that stuff early, but I think those are the two only. I know I've asked Huggy about who looks good, and I think he always says Kiefer looks good every day. So I haven't seen him yet, but he's a great player, hard to play against. So I'm looking forward to scrimmage tomorrow to see those guys.
Feels like there's a more positive vibe around the team now that you guys have had this success. And throughout the offseason, whenever a player signed, we heard they wanted to come here, whether it was the team or Talkit. So what does that mean to the group that there are players who are willing to maybe take less money to come to Vancouver and play for the organization?
I think everybody says when they sign they want to they wanted to come here, but there's some truth to it for sure. You want to it's more you just want to go to a winning team. Everybody wants to be in the hunt to win a Stanley Cup. And I think we showed guys, around the league last year we're a good team. We got some, obviously a Norris winner, a guy who came in second in the Vezina. So we got pieces in place that, you want to have on your team. So, but just to add guys in the summer is huge for us. We filled a couple holes, and I think, on paper we look like a good club, but it really means nothing once the puck's dropped. We got to be ready to play.
Connor, you were here like the lean years. How different?
For the what?
For the lean years.
Lean years, yeah.
How different does this training camp feel compared to other ones you've had in this one?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, maybe the talent is obviously a lot deeper. You see some, everybody can play, but I mean, I don't know, maybe darker on the outside. When you're in camp, you guys always have the hope of being a good team, and I think we had the hope every year, and it just could never really get started on the right foot. So I think our team's also very aware of that. We can think whatever we want about ourselves. If we don't go out and get a good start to the season and play hard and play like a hungry team like we did last year, then it really doesn't matter, what we look like on paper. We just gotta play like a hungry team, hard-working team, which made us successful last year.
Vinny had that clip at the Milford talking about playing against JT.
Yeah.
A lot of maybe over the last couple of years, your teammates, when they join your team, they're like, hey, it's better to have Connor Garland on the team rather than playing against in the opposition.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Like, you talk about wanting to be a team that's tougher to play against.
Yeah.
When you have guys that are joining the team saying, hey, I'm glad I'm on your team, not the opposition anymore.
Yeah, well, I feel the same about those guys that we brought in, and that's kind of our MO as a team. We want to be, not just tough like Dak, Vinny, Millsy, Forbes, kind of that toughness. Like, you got to have guys that are, willing to block shots, willing to hunt. I would say Hoggy's probably just as tough and as hard to play against as those guys. So there's different ways to be hard to play against, and I think we cover all facets of that. And that's what makes us a dynamic team, and a good team is we're hard to play against in waves. We play fast, we play hard, and we stick together.
Last season, Miller. Last season, Miller had the specialized shirt for your milestone.
Yeah.
He's coming up to a pretty big milestone. Do you have anything?
No. Mizey overshadows him, so we're excited for Mizey. Obviously, Millsy, that's a nice number to hit as well, but it'll be fun to. I play with Mizey for a bunch of years now, so that'll be a fun one to. So Millsy kind of gets overshadowed this year.
Oh, look at this.
Thank you.
That's from one of my first games. I'm using a true stick there. I think I used true for like 4 games.
Yeah, we'll get you, don't worry.
Thanks, Petey.
Oh, how's it going?
John Stevens.
John Stevens.
JT Miller's an asshole.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.